Hey guys, today I want to show you a cool method that I use to generate chords and melodies when I have no inspiration and I just feel like I've got a bit of a creative block. I use this method to create the melody that you're about to hear in this song. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the synth that I've already got here just to save some time. We're going to load up a sequencer, and it really doesn't matter what sequencer you use for this. It can be the Euclidean sequencer or just any Max for Live sequencer. And so for this, I'm just going to use this Max for Live sequencer. It's called Step Sequencer, and you can download it. I think it comes from the pack called Big 3 in Max for Live on the Ableton website. And so this sequencer is basically just lets you choose a bunch of notes like a piano roll. It's almost the same as having a piano roll. The key thing here is that we have multiple lanes that we can sequence over each other. Okay, so now that we have the step sequencer loaded, if I hit play, it's just going to play all these notes and they're going to be out of key. So yeah, that obviously sounds horrible. So what we want to do is we just want to lock these into the key of the track. And so here I can see that I am in A sharp minor, and I'm going to load up the MIDI effect here called scale, and we're using minor. And so we just need to set this to A sharp. And so now if I play it, it should lock all of these notes to these ones, which would be in key. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make all of these A sharp. Essentially the process here is we're going to be hunting for emotion and basically just choosing random notes here, not thinking about music theory, barely even like looking at what notes are coming up. We're just listening, and when we start to feel something, then we move on to the next note. So I'm going to shorten this down here, and we're just going to listen to this. Okay, I'm just going to move this down. Okay, so that note sounds nice. I'm going to move on. And I'm just going to keep expanding this and choosing notes that sound nice to me. Just keep this looping, and in fact what I'm going to do is I'm just going to listen to this bass progression and solo this so we don't have all this additional harmony at the moment. So I think all of these notes kind of sound nice together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to enable another sequencer over here by turning this one active, and then we're going to click on this one to edit it, and we're going to do the same thing here. So I'm just going to start with the first one. Yes, that's too high. What we're doing now is we're just still doing the same thing, just listening. I like that one. Let's do a few of these. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I like all of those notes together. Let's do one more, and for this one I'm just going to change the timing. I'm going to do, I think, dotted eighth notes. Okay, let's stick with this for now. Okay, so once you've selected all your notes and you think, it just sounds nice, the feeling feels good, now we can render this out to MIDI. So let's just make a new MIDI channel, hit record, and take the input from 29, which is my channel name over here. And I'm going to hit record. Okay, so you can see it's basically just looping here. We got this MIDI now, and next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this MIDI up here, and I'm going to disable the step sequencer and this. So now we've got this melody, and it's just a bit chaotic. It doesn't really have something that you could follow. It's not super rhythmic. It sounds pretty, but we need to turn it into something that's a bit more memorable. So the next part of this is we're going to take all of these notes, because these are the notes that sound nice, the harmony is good with them. And what we're going to do is just hit fold here. And I'm going to just make all of these notes touch each other. I'm going to hit A and just hit legato. And now we can see we've got this collection of notes over here. And what we want to do now is start to kind of find rhythms. Basically, we're not going to think too much about music theory. We're just going to take these notes and kind of try and make rhythms with them. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off, say, from here, and just move everything to the side to make some space. And then I'm going to start shifting stuff over and trying to make some sort of a rhythmic pattern. So let's start with these few notes. And I'm going to set this to 16ths. And let's make maybe we can start like this and just duplicate the notes. Oh, let's just start making a rhythm. And now, because we have all of these notes locked in, we can just start adding notes, because it's folded down, so we're not going to lose the harmony that we have. Just keep moving these over. Let's try shifting these down. So I'm not at all thinking about what chord is this that I'm busy making. I'm just listening and just choosing notes at random. Okay, so now I want to extend this melody out. So I'm going to move all of this stuff to the right so that we keep our piano roll folded. And I'm just going to duplicate all of this. Maybe this can start going up now a bit.